US President Donald Trump has said that trade negotiations with India are progressing well and a deal may be finalized soon. Quote, "I think we'll have a deal with India," unquote, President Trump told reporters outside the White House. Quote, "The Prime Minister, as you know, was here 3 weeks ago and they do want to make a deal," unquote. His comments follow a statement by US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, who told CNBC that a trade agreement had already been reached with India and was now awaiting formal approval from the Indian side. Lutnick said, and I quote, "I have a deal done, but I need to wait for their Prime Minister and their Parliament to give its approval." US Secretary of State Scott Bessent also noted that the two countries were very close to finalizing the agreement, possibly within days. According to reports, India may offer the US a rare forward most favored nation clause as a part of its proposed trade deal. This would mean that any more favorable tariffs India agrees to with other countries in future would automatically apply to the US. Reuters, citing officials with direct knowledge of this deal, said this provision would future-proof the deal. India has reportedly made extensive offers, including tariff concessions on up to 90% in tariff lines, with some key sectors such as agriculture, frozen meats, fish, poultry, fruits, and juices potentially seeing duty reductions from as high as 100% to between 0 and 5%. These discussions cover 19 of the 24 main trade categories between the two nations, with remaining issues like soybeans, corn, and military equipment expected to be addressed in the second phase. In return, India is seeking favorable terms for its labor-intensive sectors, including textiles, leather goods, toys, furniture, and gems and jewelry. It is also pushing for long-term preferential access for pharmaceuticals and industrial equipment. The Trump administration is aiming to finalize the deal before the 90-day pause on reciprocal tariffs and in July. Meanwhile, China has launched a strong rebuttal to US trade policies. In a video released by Foreign Minister, Beijing accused Washington of economic aggression, referencing to past US trade actions against Japan and France. China would not kneel down, the video declared, framing the US as a global bully and pledging to resist American tariff pressure. The US has imposed up to 145% tariff on Chinese goods, with total levies potentially rising up to 245% by July. In response, China has hit back with 125% tariffs and vowed to fight back to the end.